What is up, folks? Craig here, and welcome back to another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. My favourite group of females are back, and I'm going to be doing a lot of reading again. But thank you so much for the support on the first episode. I can't believe that people asked for it and people are actually watching it. But I'm worried if I got the game on friendly mode, because at the moment I've just been having chill vibes. If you didn't see the last episode, there's a lot of things that happened, really, in the sense of just character building and relationship building. So I've got really close to Yuri. We're reading the same book. I accidentally fed her a chocolate. But that's all that's happened so far, really. It's been really chill. So I'm like, have I got the game on easy mode, no jump scare mode or something, because nothing bad's happened yet. So anyway, let's get back into it. By the way, this is my first visual novel. I have never done a visual novel in my life, and this is my first one. So let's find out what's going on. So the girls on the screen, you'll meet in a minute. You got Natsuki, you got Yuri, Sayori, and Monica. We're all in the literature club together. I've just started writing poems. I seem to be gravitating more towards Yuri. There's a lot of tension. It's very fun. It's very fun. I do recommend the first episode. But before we get started, if you wouldn't mind interacting with the video in any way, shape, or form, it's a click for you, but it means the absolute world to me. So let's crack open a drink and let's get into it, shall we? Alright, we are back. I haven't switched to the wide yet because I've done something. So we've just written our second poem. Our poem gravitated heavily towards Yuri. For better or worse, it gravitated towards Yuri. And we're deciding who we're going to show our poem to. Let's show our poem to the girls. Who we're going to pick first. I think I'm going to pick Yuri first, because I think that's what the story sort of demanded at this point, and fighting it seems impossible. So 1 second, switch to the wide. Look at this. I said I wanted a cam frame that matches. I got a cam frame that matches. Got my little name over it and everything. That's me. Right. So second night's poem. We're going to show it. I think we're going to show it to Yuri. I think that's what the game wants. I don't think I could have done anything different at this point. So let's do it. Let's see what you've written for. Let's see what you've written for today. Oh God. Yuri stares at the open poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Craig, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why you did a good job explaining. I really wanted to give it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. See what I mean? The game's gravitating Yuri to the character. And I'm going to keep saying the character because it's not me. Not me at all. But my character's under no illusions, by the way. If this is your first time, he's under no illusions. He's a thirsty boy. He knows why he's in the literature club. He's here for thirsty reasons. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. She's too nervous. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. Probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing just makes me really happy. Are you saying that you've never shared any of your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I only really write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem that you wrote? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Oh, see what I mean? See what I mean? Oh God, we're in calligraphy. Everybody enjoy cursive reading. Luckily you can read cursive. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. Unordinary? I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious, well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for me. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread was my hungry curiosity, the raccoon an urge. The moon increments its phase and affects that that much more light of my cutting knife. I'm going to scroll all the way, hold on. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of the raccoon, friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions on the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. Pavlovian, rather, conditioning. I slice the bread. And I feed myself again. That, I don't know. Now, listen here now. Am I the raccoon? Is the attention she's giving me the bread? And she's all too aware of the effect that she's having? I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. Just how metaphorical, we don't know. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. In those sort of things, I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So it's those sort of things. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. And people will make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Craig? Yeah, gaming. I don't tell nobody I game. Dr. Hibbert laugh. I don't tell nobody that I play video games. No, I do. I tell everybody. Yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone is a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Good advice. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Craig. Woo! See, look, she's that there. That's what we call a whitewash statement. So it's like, it kind of like gaslighty, in a way. You know what I mean? It's like a, I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit fucking manipulated right now, Yuri. I'm not gonna lie. That's exaggerating a bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. Fuck's sake. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles at me sincerely. For a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Squad fam coming. Who's next? I don't know how deep this game goes when it comes to remembering my choices. Like, does it only matter that I've picked Yuri first, so that's it, and the rest of it doesn't really matter? Sayori's my Bezzy. I'm gonna go with Bez. What's up, bro? Ooh, I like this one, Craig. It has some nice feeling in it. Oh, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. It's not really helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. That's why I just go with my heart. If it makes me feel things, it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Oh shit. That wasn't a burp in-game, by the way. That was just me being an absolute fucking bastard. I saw erg on the screen. Shit, loser. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Ah, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like the happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Ambiguous? Bittersweet? Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud on your head, a sad poem can help you give a rain cloud a little hug. Maybe a nice happy rainbow. Okay. If that statement was true in its individual parts, it was a little bit, that was kind of sad to hear. Though, like, that was actually a sad thing to hear her say. But if it was like, sorry about that. If it was building up to the idea of just trying to incorporate a rainbow because she is that type of person, like a bubbly person, I'm just adjusting something, then, okay. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Eh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Craig. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. Either this song is going to be like on my playlist, or it's going to give me PTSD. This is the face of someone who can't decide. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. Oh, Christ. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle and keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets, hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. Bars. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through the locked front door. Finally all done. I open up. And in come all my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They're supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I can hear is echo, 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 echo. Inside my head. Holy crap! Sayori, did you write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? I mean, yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I could see that. It's almost creepy. Creepy? Not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Yeah, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, and you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing's like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm going to keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. So I always had a habit of being obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. The orders remaining the same. Monica, the one who I actually kind of like, you know, to be real. I'm sorry. Hi again, Craig. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure. Here you go. I keep catching her. I feel like I'm catching her eye line, like she's looking at me. Is that weird? Like she's looking at me. Oh, I tried to pause it and then coughed louder into the mic. What a dickhead. Apologies. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. This one's good. Feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? Fuck. Uh-oh. Okay, so now that's telling. I guess so. You can't deny she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. It's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. And when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what's going on in that head of hers? Raccoons and knives and bread. Mainly bread. I hope you... I swear to God, if she's a nutcase. I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just mean that I wish she didn't keep to herself so much. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. Eh? You completely misunderstood. Ah, calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispers the last part. It's just a hunch, but there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I'm just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? A little bit of a sweat. Is that a sweat? Is that a mark on my screen or is it a sweat drip on her face? I like the way this one turned out. I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. Oh, for fuck's sake. What is going on with the poems today? I sat down for some cheery music and some cute girls. Jesus. Save me. The colours, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colours. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking. That's an interesting cue. That's like a broken cue for something that's like cursive, almost sort of italic. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Don't fucking maths. Don't bring maths. I need a drink now, you said that. Don't bring fucking maths and trig in this. I'm like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Oh my goodness, that made me shiver. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless... An endless poem of meaningless... No punctuation there at all to end it. And then just load me. Load me? I mean, there's jokes you could make for that, but... It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Ha! Guess it's just the way I write. Sorry if you don't like it. No, I didn't say that. It's just the kind of thing I've never seen before, I guess. Kind of like playing with my space on paper. Choosing where and how space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. Right. It's almost like magic. It is. The way the poem ended was like a dead stop and then an afterthought. The way I wrote the lines, really short, makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. See. It's hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. That was me. I see. I boil like a fizzy drink down me as fast as I can, like while I'm playing, and then I end up getting wind. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I can't go back. It won't let me go back. This mother... Did it just fourth wall break? Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. What? Phew? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. This character's more me than I realise. I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. What makes you... Maybe that was a compliment. Aha. Glad to see someone recognises my experience. Well, keep practising and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me that Natsuki has completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Well, yeah, I guess even if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know. But honestly, you can somehow... How can someone so fluffy spend so much time with the likes of you? The likes of me? Bitch, I will fucking right hook you right here in this classroom. The likes of... Mad work. It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Natsuki, what the fuck? That was a little unnecessary. That's not how I would have worded it at all, but I'm going to stick in character. That was a little unnecessary. But I think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say, we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. What is your problem? Amy likes spiders. Okay, I tried to use the scroll wheel on the mouse to read. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favourite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders, and that's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm going to tell everyone. Fuck spiders. Let's start the hate campaign now. I don't mind spiders. Spiders don't bother me. But fuck spiders and fuck Amy, am I right? Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was too short. I'm just warming up. I didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated. Wait a minute. Is Yuri... Wait a minute. Am I Amy? Am I Amy? Wait a minute. My head's swimming now. Holy shit, what's this game doing to me? Hold on. Now, either I'm Amy and Yuri is the spider because she's icky and gross and dark, or Yuri's Amy. No, it's got to be me. I'm Amy. I'm Amy. I've got it right. I'm Amy. I'm metaphorical Amy. Hi. If you seek Amy. I'm Amy. Am I Amy? I think I'm Amy. I'm going to name the episode I'm Amy? Question mark? We don't like spiders. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realise how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that I'm Amy. There's a lot to unpack there. Spiders are a complicated creature. Insect. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Okay, maybe that's why. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Okay, listen. something that you're afraid, if people find out, they'll make fun of you or think less of you. That almost like directly correlates with my conversation with Yuri earlier. But that makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Are you, Amy? Holy shit, Natsuki's poem is the one that's given me the most to think about. Once she did say she'd written it easy to relate to. And the way that this game works, the writing in this game, whoever wrote those poems, that's real poetry, by the way. That is actual poetry. Like, those are structured, really good poems. They're not just like scribbles. They're not game filler text. That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about unusual hobbies of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people should make each other's feeling... That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well... I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviours and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure, and Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it sounds like she learned a lesson. Well, I'd say so. But even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Okay, everyone, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to take my jacket off. I'm sweating. I'm going to take an item of clothing off under the watchful, green-eyed gaze of Monica, who is my true love. Fact. But she's kind of staring at me, so I might have to pause the game. Give me 2 seconds. I'm back. Craig in his natural environment. I literally walked in, jacket still on, and was like, Doki Doki Day. It's Doki Doki Day. What a fucking loser. It's Doki Doki Day. Let's crack on. A couple of hours of Doki. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. This is about the festival. Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's actually a concern of mine as well. Don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, it's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Oh, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. Wait a minute. This completely contradicts the lesson that we just took away from Natsuki and Yuri. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on posters. In case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been colouring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Holy shit. The whole lesson was vulnerability. My hood's gone weird. The whole lesson was vulnerability and how you should be okay with being vulnerable. But this is forcing people to be more extrovert. Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri were never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask of them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. Guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. Okay, cool. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons and having fun. That's right. Okay, so Yuri, you coming across as a yes man. Monica, you've just sort of like glazed over what you just said you were sorry about. Don't say you're sorry if the next thing you do is exactly the same or as bad as or worse than what you just fucking said. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know I do. I know we all do. And if it takes it standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. So Yuri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. Can we not have can we fucking unionise? What the fuck? Can we not have a meeting away from our fucking leader to make a decision? I don't think it's too much to ask. Yes, I do. I wouldn't do it. Would you do it? I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little. Maybe, but... Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everybody's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Aha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club, if one of your friends says, I guess I don't have a choice, they have not come to an agreement with you. They are doing something or come to a decision in spite of you. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is all too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to recite it in front of strangers? That's actually a fact. Rehearsals don't hurt, for most circumstances, but in this case, Monica seems like she's found the weak spot on Natsuki and Yuri and dolled it up to 11. Like, what's that? You're introverted and like being shy? Well, we'll see about that. Get up in front of the class now. Perform. You know what I mean? It seems it's a bad outlook for the class president. Is this a democracy? This is feeling a bit like a dictatorship. Unionise. Don't worry, I'll start off to help everyone feel more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows, like mine. Much like me. I'm quite the thespian myself. Fuckers, well, say a damn word to me. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before? She's just a natural. I glance around me. Everyone has their eye on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't quite understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. I'm not like some sort of weirdo. I've got my vape in my hand. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called Yuri's Anxiety. Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri! It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. I know she likes dark poetry and I'm trying to keep that in mind. She made that clear. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts to read the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure, and she enunciates it with perfect timing. I chose to enunciate the word enunciate. That was a manual breathing moment for me. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Reach. Suddenly, she finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality and glances around. Yeah, I heard it. There's an Eminem inflection there. Shut the fuck up. As she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. That doesn't take bottle. Being the first to clap doesn't take balls. You know what takes balls? Being the last. Shout out to everybody in primary school who was in assembly. Like this shit. It was like this. Like that. The whole crowd was like giving it some welly. And then at the end, there's like the teacher's trying to talk. So there's that one person that's like... like, and then you've got like two people in competition. Did nobody ever do this? Is it just us? Was we like fucked up? We would like try to get the last one. You want it to be the last one. The teachers was staring at us like, all right, settle down. This was like the 90s, so the teachers were like, stop being retarded. It was an R star. I tried to speak with a star. I censored myself. Teachers literally shouted, stop being retarded. They shouted that to us. My teacher once heard my excuse for not giving homework and screamed the word bollocks in my face really loud. My English teacher hit me with a book. It's a different time. A different time. A different fucking time. Everyone joins in afterwards, giving the Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we don't want to applaud for her, but we're caught off guard, so we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of the chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way. I see. Okay. So Yuri begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice has made a perfect match. Did you hear that? Bit of a stuffy nose there on Craig again. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone than I thought. Someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori! Yeah, even Craig liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What's that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere. Me, my rough looking ass in the front row, like, that was really good, Sayori. And she's like, even Craig likes it. That's a good sign. I'm like, what does that mean? And then everybody just carries on talking. What does she mean by that? The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Huh? I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours, and their sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of people. New character art, by the way. That's how in tune I am with this game. I don't think we've seen that character art before. If we have, I've missed it. And next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. What are you doing? This is a club. You're not a teacher. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. So, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Craig. Why? Scared I'm going to overshadow you, you pink fuck? It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Craig lower everyone's standards a little bit more. That's my girl. She's got my back. She doesn't know it, but she's got my back. Natsuki. It's fine. Might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me. Here we go again. Another fucking swallow your own tongue type environment. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm just not as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time. I thought that said that's something that she'll improve over time. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly heads out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called... It's called... Why are you all still looking at me? From the back of the room. Because you're still presenting. Anyway, the poem's called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to a poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But it's just when my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, it's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much worry about the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for this club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. I don't know, the tone was weird. Okay, everyone, I think it's about that for today. That's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. What the fuck is this homework schedule you have? It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club. And impressive Monica. Yeah! Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yup. Look at you two, always going home together like that. Kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to this? It's okay, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's just go. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's been a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. For something there, I think it's because I said Sayori quite quickly that my Siri went off. Ah, no wonder. Huh? I was thinking about something from earlier. Like how we get to... I mean, Sayori fumbles with the words. Let's just say that one day, Yuri asked you to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? Kind of put me on the spot here. I'd still walk home with you. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's beautiful and smart. Jeez, I only see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it so. Sayori, I've made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating about something that's not going to happen? Huh? Conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. And again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Right? I'm going to start whipping some... Oh, for fuck's sake, we're off. We're off. I'm going to be a nice person with it. Hold fire. I'm going up here so you can see my little badges hopping around. There you go. Shit. Okay, Natsuki looking grumpy. I swear these stickers are different. Whatever. Oh, God. I'm just going to fire it off for me, as per usual. Universe. Oh, jeez. Now I'm like, oh, Jesus. Probably hope. Yeah. Oh, games? Games. Okay, everybody's got an even split at the moment. Let's keep it moving. Contamination, bunny, clouds, nature. Probably nature or destiny. Judgment. I see what it means. Like, but if that said decisions, final decisions, lasting decisions, then fine. But judgment? I'm gonna go nature. Incongruent. Heaven sent, forgive, charm, laugh. I'm gonna go with shit. Landscape. Okay. There's no point in playing middle of the road, is there? So I'm just gonna keep going with it. Entropy's me, definitely. Wrathy's not me. Tenacious, frightening, love. Love. Philosophy, intellectual, agonizing, disaster, boop, loud, shopping, alone, misfortune. Philosophy. Lipstick, analysis, holiday, flee, memories, friends, whirlwind, rose, kiss, and disown. Analysis or kiss? Let's do kiss. Oh, I got a bit of Natsuki in there. Okay, I'm too busy. Doki Doki. Doki Doki's, it's a heartbeat, isn't it? Doki. Doki Doki. I'm writing for Natsuki. Vivid. That seemed like a plant. Her poem was called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Wonderful. Kitty.
Kitty.
Embrace. Anime. I'll never not pick it. I'm gonna fuck this game up with my choices. Existence, 100%. Infinite, 100%. Sorry. Desire. Oh, Jesus. Starscape. Oh, fucking hell. Yuri just literally came. Probably Journey. Oh, my God. I just finished Yuri off. Let's try and line this up again. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember, club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out with the festival too. Oh wait, won't you? I can't wait for the festival. It's going to be great. Yeah? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. It's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? It's a pretty specific thing to look for. Come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Yeah, you dropped that one. You keep dropping these block statements into the conversation. Because it's right in your name. Monica. Yeah? That's not how you say my name. Mon. Ika. Okay. Also, the joke makes no sense in translation. Yeah. Never mind. Let's just focus. See? Why did she say that joke doesn't make sense in translation? Is this not original, no Japanese text? Why is it fourth wall? Stop! Let's just focus on our own efforts for the now. What's she talking about translation? That's bugging me. Fine. Your reaction aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? There you are. Sayori is sitting at the desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again, huh? Oh, sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back in their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at the desk. Craig, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything's up with Sayori recently? Up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading a little bit too much into this, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? You can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down the desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. I'm surprised I'm not you. I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Craig. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She always talked to me about things that bothered her. This time, when I asked her, she seemed really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure? She seems to want to be left alone. You sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? Eh? She's been so much happier ever since she joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside her. What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's always full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always been. You're funny. Have you ever thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I've said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Okay. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from the desk and walks across the room to where Sayori's sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit down myself. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? That I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me over her book. But she looks away just quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realise that she won't get anywhere like this. Never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and I go and sit next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything, I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, you were actually right. I'm sorry if I caused any concern. Don't apologise. Your troubles are only the concern of those who are willing to share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves, but if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I'd be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Huh? Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have been friends for a long time. Ah, I see. But perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading a little into it too much. Craig. The world's full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think there might be something behind it after all? I think Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what's going on inside her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behaviour today too. I also feel some concern for her, but in case... You're talking like a robot here, chick. Sorry, but you am. You're coming a bit robotic here, mate. But in your case, it looks like she's fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, yeah, I kind of guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Yeah, I guess. You don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Huh? Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold, even to themselves. Fact. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. It's a fact. It's an actual fact. I'm pretty simple. We're pretty easy animals to read, us fellas. I'm just saying. So I think I'm pretty good at I'm pretty good at understanding my own Freudian slip. I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. It should take my mind off everything anyway. We're getting back down to the book in what feels like a routine situation, less so than a romantic one. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I wonder what she's talking about with Sayori. Now hear me out. Oh, shit, I wish I could name these saves. Bollocks. Sayori. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think so much. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Yeah? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. It's not really what I meant though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Craig. Sayori, is there something wrong? This is what I was hoping for. I was trying to hope for an inroad to start a convo. No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can always go. You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. No, bitch. No, wait. Stop. No, stop this. Stop this. She's literally keeps saying you can play with somebody else. You can do something else. You can go somewhere else. Or you can do something else. No. And my character in the game is showing how easily his focus is shifted. She's basically waving a ball in my face and throwing it. And I'm like, oh, hey, I'm gone. Like, no. Yay. I'm going to go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out the classroom, humming to herself. This menu goes back to the top on its own sometimes, and I don't know what's going on. I'm shaking things up. I'm going to the person that I actually have a crush on. Hi, Craig. You thought about what you wanted to submit for the perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. All the pressure, actually, because it's on Monday, isn't it? But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica read the poem holding in my hands. Your style's gotten so refined. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words in the past couple of days than she's talked in a whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about the things in her head, I guess. Still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting a lot of effort. You must really like her. Now, it's coming to crunch time with Yuri. And, like, I'm starting to feel myself distance from the Yuri thing. Awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day. Reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socialising. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. Alright. I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. If something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books are a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Wait, I didn't get a poem from Sayori. Something's fucking going awry here. Something's going very fucking weird. Something's going very, very weird. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth, the lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought, and here I am. A feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the mind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes, and I find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds, in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's why I wrote about it. I see. Exercising futility there. It was a weird, it felt like that. Like the whole thing was like, you know, you thought everything was, I'm looking for symbolisms in this, but you thought everything was simple. All you needed was a gust of wind. Your purpose was set. And the thing that you depended on to continue moving is very much underneath you and keeping you going. And then one day it drops. And in that time you learn something really deep and really meaningful, that when that consistent current picks you back up and takes you away again, you're not the same. I never really put much thought into it. He says, after speaking quite poignantly, but never mind. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, she picks her words really fucking deliberately. If she's corrected herself based on what you said, chances are you're wrong and you missed something. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Let's fucking take the fourth wall and just drill a glory hole in it. Why not? Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid that it's not good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something that you put so much effort into, but if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things that you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. This whole day in the game, it's either me overthinking, but this whole day in the game is completely fogged over with a weird atmosphere. And I'm not walking home with Sayori, which sucks. I'm actually gonna use the facilities and have a think about whether I want to show it to Natsuki or Yuri. The poem's made for Yuri, unintentionally or intentionally. I would love to do this game again, but I might just watch a video, react to a video of like all the potential endings, whatever they are, whoever you end up with or whatever. But let's see. I'm gonna pop to the lav in 2 seconds, gamers. I'll be right. All right, we're back. I just urinated, and all I could think about was urinating. I didn't think about this decision at all. I'm gonna show it to Yuri. Natsuki's gonna stay bottom of the pile. Although I'm liking her more and more. She's kind of cool. Craig, your writing has only improved in these last few days. She's affirmations. She likes to like, you know, keep me up on a pedestal, huh? Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. You can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I'm chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you never even share it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. During lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know you will make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So, when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. That's cute, but I'm not sure that's entirely the most healthy way to look at it. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type, and they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Craig. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do is read. All I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you. Oh boy. That I really understood what I was missing all this time, but I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. You've been patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Craig. Oh, that's a line. I know I'm a difficult person. I should say that to more people. Listen, I know I'm a nightmare. I know I'm mouthy and I'm horrible. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things, but every time you've always treated me just like everyone else. You are like everyone else. Everyone else has the same type thing. You've always treated me like everyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. That's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? You put it that way. Yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time, she's smiling as she does it. That's creepy imagery. Yeah, you just see somebody like this when they're going, like, huge grin, like, weird. Want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Here we go. Ghost Under the Light Part 2. Oh, okay, here we go. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility, but I'm too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp, drop my umbrella. The light flickers, my heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement in its amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding? I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Okay. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri, but instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how to respond. Every time I get a poem back, I don't offer anything fucking creative at all, do I? Like, at all. Like, this is a literature club, and I know you're just here for boobs, but the fact of the matter is, you need to put some work in. Like, every time I get one of these poems, the real me looks at it like, oh wow, okay, so this means this. But I'm handing it back like, oh, I don't know what to say. Despite Yuri's poem being usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. It's fine. I understand this one. Yuri is having even a harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? I've gone lower for the regret, but I'm trying to kick back and chill. Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy you shared this one with me, so thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. Oh boy, I gotta posture up now because I've done this with a chair. I can't because I've got my legs underneath. If you don't know, I'm sitting cross-legged on the chair. Yes, that's right. This grown-ass man is sitting crisscross applesauce on a chair. Alright? Fuck you. I've lowered myself again. Despite my ability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile on Yuri's lips. Once again, I try to hand the poem back to her, but instead, Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You telling me I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles, as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. You make me feel nice? You make me feel all nice. I've got to fix this chair. I can't not. There we go. Alright, I'm back. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favour sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. I'm sure we can talk again later. Before Monica says something, we mean? Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me and I return to my seat and put a poem away. Natsuki! Come on then, tell me I'm a dickhead. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for. It's not really my style. I mean, it's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Eh? No. Gross. Not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just like scaring me away? It's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Ugh. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh, Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was joking. No, I know. Don't worry, I was too. How the hell do you call that a joke? It seriously hurt. Maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds out her poem to me like nothing ever happened. Oh god. I'll be your beach. You son of a beach. Sorry. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that's diminished your wonder over the years, but today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light, the walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away, I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day, I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Wow. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. Sand in your butt. Never mind. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realised we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic to have both of us write about or whatever. See, something tells me that the poem Yuri showed me isn't the one she plans on sharing with everyone else. Of course, I choose not to mention that to Natsuki. You really see her doing that too? Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy? Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Can I not pass comment? That poem was insane. It was lyrical. Like, really, really lyrical. Metaphorical, but like quite lyrical. That one really bounced the lung. Like, if I wrote that poem for somebody that, like, if someone gave me that poem, rather, that was interested, like, in me, like, it was interested is the right word there that I should have put in inverted commas. That would floor me. That would fucking floor me. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring it? Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Yeah? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Right? Thank you, Natsuki. Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. I don't fucking like this. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori's in here. Seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off when she's not around. Where the heck's she run off to anyway? Thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She isn't actually feeling too well and went home early. Oh, that was me. My line. I waved. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to go not to go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? Don't put this on me! So much for you being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today. I didn't want to force the issue. Oh, what's that? Someone put this word. What's this word? Oh. That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing the weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right, Natsuki will be making cupcakes. We might need a lot of them, different flavours. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can... guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Eh. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. Like I said, I never gave Sayori past tensing. I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. Maybe that is the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. Maybe you should make some banners and decorations to help with the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at the desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Craig. Hey, I'm the newbie around here. Rookie status. The one that is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. Probably go a long way if you give one of them a hand. You could help me out as well. I would really appreciate that. Is Monica suggesting that I spend time over the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you to do. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Oh, shit. This is appealing to a weird male side of my brain. A weird, like, cis male side of my brain or whatever. It's like a monkey brain thing where you're just like, two girls arguing over me. Dick end. It's not real. Craig might not like to be around if you only spend time making him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, maybe more suited to assisting me with the decorations. Hold on. I never said that. How hard could it be to make some decorations anyway? Sounds like you're just making excuses for Craig to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just, what do you think? Guys. Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Craig to decide. Fuck this game. This is a roller coaster right now. I can't do this. I want to be with Sayori. That's where I want to go. We can take her some soup and some grapes. He hasn't really gotten a chance to spend the time with me yet, you know. I just choked on my own crush. It was deep in me. I'm sure he's interested in. You literally just said. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I'm just saying though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Craig, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Listen, if this gives me a two-way decision, I'm not going to be happy. If this gives me a three-way decision, I'm going to be fucking livid. I'm going to be livid, fam. Living. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with... I'm never going to know what these are, by the way. Let me name my saves. Because look, they all look the fucking same. They're all decision points. Oh, fuck me drunk. I always said that I'd go home with Sayori. I always said that I would never let her go home alone. But I have a save. I don't think I'm going to get laid. It's not the point of the game. Sayori. I mean... If it's going to be anyone, then I think I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're neighbours. But Monica said that Sayori wasn't helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. You fucking... Oh! A two-way decision would have pissed me right off. Livid at a three-way. Giving me a 4 and then snapping one away and admonishing me for picking the 4th? Fuck this game. Fuck this game. What's going on? Fuck's sake. The only reason I'm oh my god, I could talk for hours about this. The only reason I'm resisting pressing Yuri is because I feel like I'm being shepherded that way. I'm being pushed that way. There's no way this game has got a whole fucking opening scenario where I'm sharing a book and feeding chocolates to Natsuki. No. Not a chance. There's not a chance. It's pushing me this way. It's forcing me. Monica... Fuck's sake. I've got to save. I have got to save, so I can do it again. But I said Sayori, so I've repped my girl. The real Craig, the actual real Craig, 1000% Monica. Are you fucking serious? It's Monica. Monica for the win. I'm gonna take Yuri. Oh shit. Probably most useful helping Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki, I can already tell that you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying. You'll be helping Yuri then, Craig? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things, so I think your assistance will be useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I'll be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Craig? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it all turns out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Meh. Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. Yelling at you? What do you mean? Why did you just flinch like that? No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Craig picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They'll go really well with my tea. And nothing I do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. Kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope we see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. 100% I'm going to Sayori's house and I'm knocking on the door. I'm be like, are you good, fam? Are you good? You know I picked you. There was a 4-way lineup with all the girls and I picked you. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. There. I turn around. Sorry. I realise that I don't have any way of contacting you over the weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. I should give you my number. I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Yeah? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I'd be the one going to your house, so I'm the one helping you. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I'd prefer to go to your house. Okay. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter either way. I just need to make sure my room's clean. I hope I manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Craig. I think that we'll make a productive team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think I'd do that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you chose me. You're forgetting one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realise. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks hard again. She looked straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. And if it took tremendous as if it took a tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. I'm looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door. Yuri follows. I cannot believe this. Yuri's coming to my house on Sunday. Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. What is with my house making noises when I'm walking around? I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds... Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not that we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, it's about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. We knock it on the door. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard anything from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Thank you! Thank you! I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door. New art, by the way. Stunning. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we're family. Fuck off! The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor. I assume she's up in a room. It's already strange for her not to run down and greet me. I head up to the bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori! Hi, Craig. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has changed, has it? Sayori's room is messy as it's always been. That's messy to you? Bitch, I'll teach you a few things. I also recognise the same stuffed animals on the wall that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. It's because I'd end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly want to come over today? Aren't you supposed to be seeing Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that at the meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about festival preparations, right? Yeah, that's true. What about you? Aren't you going to help Monica today? Of course. But I'm helping her online. We didn't plan a meetup or anything. It's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behaviour is really uncharacteristic. I finally get the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday? When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Craig. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is my fault. If I didn't go so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. Just wants to torture me. Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something's happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this, so tell me already. Until now, until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, but you're wrong. Nothing's happened to me. I've always been like this. You've just seen it for the first time. Seen what? What are you talking about? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you? I guess I have no choice. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as a close friend. Don't say shit like that. What the fuck is wrong with you? Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much. She's just said that's... I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. She's just said she's paranoid about people expending too much effort on her when she feels worthless. Like, I know it's a delicate line to walk when someone's like, I don't want people fussing over me because I'm shit. Don't fuss over them. That's going to make them feel like shit. Like, you've got to walk that line really carefully, slowly, sort of like... Let them know that you're invested in them as much as you are. You know? It's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Craig. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have... See? You would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. See, maybe it would be worth letting her know that she has to support you too. Maybe not make her feel like that she's a constant dependent, that she's actually an integral part of your day. You know, that give her some responsibility, some agency in your life. Seeing you make friends and get close with everybody in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Fucking hell! You're right, I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No! There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was, but I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish, that's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Craig, Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day made it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, that's just a bonus. But never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain by her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away, and if there's anything you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. Jesus Christ! But your hugs are warm. That's scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does, I let go of her as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. Would you like for me to spend it all with you? Huh? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah? Sayori wipes her tears. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At very least, do you want to come along and help out? It'd be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. That kind of felt like that was literally bittersweet. Because what my character was trying to do was convey like love, basically. He was trying to convey, you know, that it's not conditional, it's not effort. I'm not expelling, you know, I'm not expelling effort on you for effort's sake. I'm not doing it because you need it. I'm not your friend because you need me. I'm your friend because I need you. He was trying to say that, but that's what it's horrible when someone feels like they don't deserve the mental bandwidth that you're spending on them, because it's this self-worth. It's a very low opinion of self-worth. In that sort of scenario, I would have personally liked to have seen what happened if it was a real situation. I'm very quiet, by the way. If it was a real situation, this microphone actually sucks dick. I might need a new one, to be fair. It would have been interesting to see what would have happened if, in a real life scenario where, I don't know if I'm right for doing this, answers in the comments if you've got any experience in these type of fields, because this is a very delicate field. A very, very delicate field, in fact. But it'd be interesting to see what would have happened if my character said, like, but what about the effort that you put on me? Like, what about the effort that you spend on me? Like, you spend your own effort on me to make me happy and to make sure, like, I need you. Like, I need you. You have a job to do here. As much as you think that you're a job for me, I'm a job for you. I need you. I need you. You're not a dependent. You're a friend. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit the house. On the way home, I find myself feeling uneasy. But it's a hard time for me to think about when Yuri comes over to do... I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should focus on what's ahead of me. I don't know about this, gamers. I really don't. I really don't. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You were a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. So, I mean, you could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried a little more on the way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. Should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Cue like the real life equivalent, which is like, I'm outside your house, but fam, I'm outside your house, where are you? And it's like, I'll be back in 2 minutes. It's like, motherfuck, 2 minutes isn't enough, make it 1 minute. I've been here for literally 3.5 minutes now, and you haven't come to the door. Fam, get outside right now, or you owe me a Mackey's. Get outside this house right now, or you owe me a Mackey's. Do you understand? And I'm talking a large Mackey's. We're talking 9 quid's worth of Mackey's food. Get here now. I don't care what you're doing. That's a true friend. Not one that's like, oh, I was respecting your boundaries. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Mic adjustments. Anyway, let's go inside. Yeah, let's. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. Did you manage to find everything I asked for you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. First thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel a little anxious. So clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's considerate of you. No. Been really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. Ugh, that would have been more embarrassing. Right, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist while in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. Sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yeah. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help people. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. Yeah, and for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy for you to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Huh? Intense? I guess that's the best way of putting it. Is that a bad thing? No, not really. It's something that I like about you, actually. That's so. That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy. The outward speaking of feelings is jarring. It's actually jarring. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I bought things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think it would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, actually, that'd be kind of neat. What's the wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser. Essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Nice smell is nice. Fam, listen to me. Listen to your boy right now, okay? Listen. Right? Aromatherapy is nice smell doth make you relax, okay? And now, I'm sure that nice smells, much like tastes, flavours, and sounds and everything else, can provoke memories to a specific person, and there are some general qualities between smells. Don't give me the fucking shit of, oh, lavender makes you relax. Motherfucker, have you ever been to the south of France where they grow lavender? Nobody's relaxing. They're working their dick off. I'm not familiar with aromatherapy. I don't think aromatherapy is like pish posh at all. I think nice smells make you feel nice. Just go with that. Don't put a deeper meaning in it. You're telling me that it's going to heal me. It's not the case. It's one of my favourite contributors to a positive atmosphere. It's basic science. You bake cookies or you brew coffee at an open house event because it just puts people in a good place. It's not fucking rocket science. Come at me like you're a fucking aromatherapist. An aromatherapist? Is that a thing? Is that a job? I'm going to look for job list. Hold on a minute. Hold up 1 second. An aromatherapist is a professional who specialises in the use of essential oils to promote physical and emotional well-being. Promote. Aromatherapy is a holistic approach to healthcare, which is to say it's a what will be type thing. Does this smell make you feel good? How to become an aromatherapist? You have to typically pass formal training program and pass a certification process. And aromatherapists can work in a variety of settings. That's what I'm noticing. There's no actual jobs to be a full-time aromatherapist. You just have to be a alternative therapist, and aromatherapy is just part of it. Okay. I actually googled the words aromatherapist. Is it a real job? It's a qualification and an aspect to a job, but god damn, I wanted to see how much you get paid for making nice smells. I do that. Anyway, depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's like magic. Yuri takes a cylinder and pushes a switch at the bottom. In just a moment, a tiny thin ray of vapour begins to spout through the small hole at the top. Wow, smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? Jasmine essential oil. It smells like a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, it's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine because it provides more relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions to help you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. You think it'd be perfect for sharing our poems? Just sounds suitable. Well, you seem to know a lot about this. I'll trust your opinion. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked for? Yep, I got it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like is to write different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? And what will those be used for? I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon and hang it from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create sort of a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? I think it would also catch the eye of people passing the room. Attract them to peek inside. That's actually creative. I had no idea you were quite so good at this. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Craig. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright? Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw different characters on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched to it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's not an ordinary pocket knife. Looks fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? I'm going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I've got no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? So you like knives. Doesn't make you weird. If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. Thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just pretty. Can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and the feeling of danger, maybe? Ugh, what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. Well, it's an interesting thing to be into, I guess, but I kind of think it suits you. Suits me? Yeah, kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife, can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it, turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where'd you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Craig, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it. My fault. I should have warned you. The knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I could just go and wash it off now. Ah! Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curling around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? I think you're overreacting a little. Huh? She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and I lick her index finger in return. Ah! Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew it could be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird. Yuri giggles shyly. You calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where'd you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one actually. There's a tiny cut. Looks like it's already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. That's fucking dangerous. Don't do that. Don't just stick a random person's finger in your gob. Keep your fucking digits out of, or keep people's digits out your mouth unless you're very, very intimate. We each resume our respective activities. The banner at the bottom. Shit, I didn't wash my hands after I went for a pee. I did. I've got alcohol rub too. Watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching paper to the ribbons, we lay them all side by side. It looks better than I expected. Be effective as a door curtain. Looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tables. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolour paint tablets, not tables. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each tablet in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint drips, then bring them back to my room. Yuri? Yes? I come to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve and putting it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. It's too hot. Is it too hot in here or something? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes the cup upon herself to unwrap the tablets and drop them into the cups. So, I thought we could do something simple that would look really nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colours for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Neat. What are you going to write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colours across the banner to serve as a colour guide where we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolours feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that. I was overthinking again. Jesus. It's kind of fun. Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like it when I can spend time with one other person. That's something simple like reading. Doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel a lot nicer. I think that's all it takes to make me happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over to the banner and grabs an unused paintbrush. But I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Yeah. Sorry. Yuri reels back, quickly lifts my hand. I lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. Just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Oh, your face. There's droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. There's something on my face. Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, that's my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I try to dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. New artwork. The artwork in this game is actually really stunning though. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot, I just didn't expect it. Sorry, I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer? It feels really nice. Not now, phone. I'm in the middle of something. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognise from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped in her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me a dizzy feeling? Have I been roofied? Is that what's happening? Did you eat or drink anything? Tell me this now. Stop with the fucking notifications. What are you doing? What's going on? I'm in the middle of some... Look what I'm doing. Look what I'm doing right now. What? Is this important? Probably not. Is it me stroking an anime girl's face tenderly? No. It's not. It's actually not. And even if it is, doesn't matter. Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist sent a tingling sensation through my arm, and suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment was over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up a brush again, but her movements seem clumsier. She's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. This would be super romantic if I wasn't looking at this through the lens of quite a pessimist now, I'm like, it's less feeling like somebody's gently like pulling me in a direction, and more like it's like, no, like, look at me, look this way, look at Yuri, and I'm like, no, wait a second, that should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner on a whole, it's pretty natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the letter in now? No, not yet. Needs to dry first. It's true. Won't take a while. Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here and you can bring it in the morning. I can do the letter in the classroom before the event starts. That okay? Yeah, it's fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything for us to do here. Phew. You said that like you're glad it's over. I was wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit. No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. Need to start making dinner soon. Ah, so you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have a little bit of time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. Probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. It's not your fault at all. And the important thing is we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. True. You can always socialise. Once Yuri packs up and I walk out of the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. Glad I was able to help. Let me know if there's anything else you need and I'll bring it with me tomorrow. I will. Bye, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over or we can go out somewhere. And I forget you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're really thoughtful. Yuri takes a step closer to me and then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how do I respond to that? I don't even get a chance as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Why? Sayori? Eh? Hi Craig. Sayori. Just now we weren't... It's okay. I just stopped by to say hi. It's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. Sorry. But we'll be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Whoosh! She PNG flits out the screen. Holy shit. Why this is awkward. Sayori waves goodbye after that. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know how much fun you were having with Yuri and how close you got to her. Makes me happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. She's gone back into that mode again. She's back in that mode again. She's in the good for you thing. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be much better if I could just disappear. Don't you fucking do this to me, game. Do not do that. You've tried to give me so much fucking agency. It's true, Craig. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori? What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you isn't the burden that your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side. You don't want until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put my hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared. I'm really scared. What are you scared of? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori. It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I always said, I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Fuck off. Fuck, I've dropped my thing. Save the game. Save the game. No, not a chance. Not an absolute no chance. No fucking way are my two decisions to full-on friend zone or love them. Are you mad? I threw my vape on the floor. There's no fucking way. You can't do this to me. There's no way. There's no way. This can't be happening. This cannot be happening. I refuse. I'm not pressing anything. No, this is where the game ends. Thanks for enjoying the vid. Those are two. The one of them is a wrecking ball to mental well-being of somebody that's just said that they like you in that way. So I either friend zone her or I tell her I love her. Now, what I'm going to do in the name of blissful fucking ignorance and with a save in the pocket, what I'm going to do is I am going to hide behind the fact that loving someone can mean a lot of things. Okay? Because I don't give a shit if it makes you a tough person or not. I love my friends. Like, my male, female, it doesn't matter. I love them to death. I fucking love them and I tell them all the time. You should do that too, by the way. If you go, don't care if they're your fucking bros and you fucking high five and shit. Tell them you fucking love them. Like, literally just, I fucking tell, mate, I lose count the amount of fucking lame ass phone calls with like work colleagues and shit in social settings where like, no matter who they are, no matter how big and scary they are or how manly they try to act, they will end a phone call with, love you, bro. And it's like, love you too, man. Like, fucking tell them. So I could hide behind that fact. But I'm going to do something even fucking worse than that. I'm going to do something even fucking worse. I'm going to do one of them outro things. I am really sorry, but I've run out of time. Oh, God. I feel awful. I really do, but I've got like 10 minutes before I have to go. Like, I've pushed it too far already. Thank you so much for watching. Doki Doki Literature Club is a masterclass in toying with emotions. I don't know what to pick. I genuinely don't know what to pick. I am going to be thinking about this all fucking day. And I've got parents' evening tonight. The state of play of PlayStation is tonight. I might try and stream a reaction while it's live and see whether I can, but I don't know if I'll be able to. I'm going to try though. It's at 10 o'clock is the state of play for PlayStation. I'm really excited. It's going to be about 40 minutes. So if nobody wants to come along, fine. But I know there's a lot of people with some predictions. So I might try to pop on. I might try and pop on and be live. And if I get a chance to talk to some people, I get a chance to talk to some people. I know it's the middle of the week. Sorry about that. But yes, I'm going to go. I have to. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. If everybody's scared about Sayori and the situation that she's in, it's obviously she's having some really dark thoughts. Remember, if you find yourself in these type of scenarios, whether it's a friend or whether it's yourself, do fucking find help. You'd be surprised how many people have been in the same situation as you. Even if you don't want to admit it, let yourself be surprised by the fact. Go and talk to some people. This is a really, really well written game, and the storyline is a very, very sensitive topic. And I'm hoping that they're going to handle it delicately in like how we get round this and how we recover from this, or how we move past this, or how we find out why she's feeling this way. I'm really looking forward to finding out more about Doki Doki. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, let me know. Interact with the video in any way, shape or form. It's a click for you, but it means the absolute world to me. I always respond to comments. I'm always in my comment section. I'm always knocking out replies. So yeah. Thank you so much, and I will catch you next time. Take care, gamers.